Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. We're going to have a quick little gossip chat. Y'all, things are going on, and at the same time, nothing is going on, but we're going to discuss it anyway, okay? Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the title. Y'all know what we are about to discuss. Yes, I'm on an hour early, because I got off work early and I said, girl, get it done. Okay. But look, happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Okay. It's almost Christmas time. Well, we got Christmas, we got Hanukkah, we got Kwanzaa, whatever holiday you celebrate. Okay. It's almost here. Okay. Y'all know first things first, if you've not done so already, take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBird, and the dot, okay? Like the video, comment in the comment section. You can also share this video. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Because we don't have that much stuff, I don't want to take too long. I don't want to wait. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's here live, watching live, and whoever watched the replay, I appreciate y'all watching the replay later, okay? Because usually I'm on at 9 o'clock. But I'm saying, it's fine. But if you're in the room, say hello. You know what I'm saying? Don't be right here watching. Say hello. Don't be right here not like the video, okay? That's what we do, okay? But I'm here. Hi. Hello. How y'all doing? How your mamas, your daddies, your uncles, your aunties, your grandparents, nieces and nephews, and anybody else around here, okay? I am happy it is almost, tomorrow's my Friday because we're closed at my job Friday. I can't wait to just do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Life has been lifing. Things have been busy. And I have not been able to put as much time into my YouTube channel when it's like, because things are kind of slow. It kind of works out, but kind of not, because I need my money. But I'm happy y'all are here. Okay. I'm happy y'all here to have a good time and talk about the foolish stuff. The Jackie situation is gonna be a whole conversation or whatever. Because I had Wednesday night was flats and drumsticks. Okay. The Jackie situation, I want to get into that and everything because I just feel like it's like, oh Lord, what's gonna happen? And I'm like, no, don't do this, please don't do it. Take a stop. Finally catching a live. Well, hi, Tony Whiteside. You caught a whole live round here, okay, in the regular time of it all, okay? And we not going to be here all night at all, okay? Why? Because I'm out, y'all. I came home last night. I was work my regular job. Hey Trailer, my regular job has been kicking my tail. You hear me? And I be getting home tired. Okay. And I got home. It's mentally. It's the end of the year, so it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. And I was going to go live yesterday at first. I was like, nope, I'm going to bed. And I got home, child, and ate my little sandwich. And I was walking around the house for a little bit, and I went and laid down. And I was going to lay down real fast but not go to sleep. And bitch, I woke up, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I was asleep from like 9 p.m. Woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I've been up ever since. So I have been up since yesterday. Since I have been up since 1 o'clock in the morning. It was maybe like 1:15. I am sleepy. You know what I'm saying? Had a full long day at work. I am working off of pure adrenaline and the love of y'all. Okay. And once we done here, I'm going to bed. Okay. I hope y'all will too. Anyway, I hope y'all having a good day. I hope we're going to have a good tomorrow. We having better weather here in Michigan. We ain't got no rain, no snow. Fingers crossed it will stay that way. And we will not have a winter white Christmas or whatever, because I don't want to do that at all. But hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay. Now look, I want to get into the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I've saved a few things, and I don't want this live to be more than an hour. That's a stretch. I know it's a stretch. I'm always here for too damn long. I always talk too much. But I promise y'all today, honey, I don't even have my water bottle. My water bottle was in my room. Didn't I feel like going to get it? Okay. Bottled water it is. Now, people are fooling, okay, for different reasons. And we're going to get into it all. Okay, now look, I want to share, not the Jackie conversation will be last because everything else is so minimal. That's why I said, we're going to do it about an hour. Okay, I'm happy we can get it done and be good and done or whatever. Now, I was around here minding my business, as I always do. That's what I do all the time. And I was scrolling, social media, finding things for us to discuss today. And I said, matter if a woman proposes. I said, now what's going on here? Now I want to make something clear. I feel like I'm not against women doing things differently. You may want to ask a dude on a date. Hey, you may even want to pick up the tab once or twice. I don't mind. You may even want to pump your own. Well, no, I ain't gonna pump my own gas. We'll be together. I need you from the gas. But y'all, this lady round here proposing. Now she wasn't saying much, in my opinion. But somebody said no. That was me. That was my spirit from Detroit yelling across the country saying, ma'am, no, get up. And not on bended knee. Why is he crying? I'm confused. Is he crying? Girl. Get up. What you saying? And then he gonna say, all right, let's hit it. Now I said, first of all, look, this y'all know look, we are all grown here. We are all adults around here. You hear me? Okay. I don't even get on my knees to please. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even getting down on bended knee to please and eat a drumstick. You hear me? I don't even get on my knees to do that. Why would I get on my knees to propose to somebody? Why would I do that? And then when I keep seeing the dude covering up his face, I was like, is he embarrassed? Is he like, is she proposing? Because to me, I feel like if you gonna propose to your dude, do that shit in private. Don't have no big ass look. Don't have no big ass dinner. Don't invite the whole family. Don't get the waiters and the camera folk and the candles and the food or whatever. Get your knee, girl. Why? Nobody should be getting their knees dirty in 2023. Okay, nobody, nobody. And again, if you want to be with your man, I get it. But if you gonna propose to that ninja, do that shit in private. Don't do that with a whole looky loo glass. Don't do that. Cause I don't mind, I love love. You know what I'm saying? I love love. But I was like, it's the fact that you propose in front of all these folks, and somebody literally was like, no, and I swear it was me. Because that was my thought. I said, no, get up, ma'am. Get up. And then put the ring on his finger. Now, we should have known stuff. Anytime dudes is wearing Burberry stuff, that's ghetto stuff. Because, dudes be having them Burberry shirts on at their baby showers when they be baby showering women they're not going to marry. Okay? That go for whatever. And I was like, no.
His sister said, yeah.
It's the fact that she literally got down on the bended knee. And it's like he kind of can't say no. I mean, he could, but I was like, that's embarrassing. I feel like it's embarrassing for her. I think it's embarrassing for him too, because you so non-committal, you so lackadaisical, you so can't get the job done that you didn't propose to her first. Once you even feel like, is she just a bitch gonna propose to me? Nah, baby, get up. Just give me the box. Let me propose to you. Let me propose to you. I could not do it. And again, I'm not saying if you love, or you love your person to not go for it. Don't go for it in front of a studio audience. Have that conversation like, babe, baby, I love you, boy. I want to be with you, boy. You my man. We go together. We've been together, and I feel like we should get married. You want me to propose to you? And once you hear how foolish that sounds, you may say, you know what? I'm not proposing to you, because if you don't want to marry me, but you know that I want to be married to you, then we should just break up. Made me mad. Now, the fact that Chrissy and Jim Jones did that 20 years ago and they still ain't married. Okay, Chrissy was down. Chrissy had a whole party, sat down with a ring and all that stuff, and they still boyfriend, girlfriend. It's just foolishness. I told, look, there's no reason to get down on bended knee. Now, if somebody die and you pass out from pure shock, that's the only time you should fall to your knees. It's just when you can't stand no more, your legs gave out. Okay, when my granddaddy died, he died in October. At the funeral, when my grandmama, we know you're about to close the casket. You know what I'm saying? My grandmama, she's 90. And when grandmama was going up to the casket, grandma's legs gave out, and she just child. Oh, we had to catch grandma. Okay, so that's the only time I see fit for a person to just fall down, because your body just gives out because you're impure. You can't control yourself. Okay, but when you have full capacity to control your body and you bend your knee to get down on a bended knee in a skirt or a pantsuit and whatever, and barrettes in your hair, you get down on bended knee for a dude who is in a Burberry hat, he look like he paid for dinner, then you sound fool and delish. You hear me? Because at the end of the day, if your man know, y'all going that way, and he don't put forth the effort to do it, so you feel like you have no reason but to do that, ma'am, just walk away. Just walk away. Cameron Diaz, okay, says married couples should normalize having separate bedrooms and separate houses, basically. Okay, now I said, well, the one woman's right saying she's on bended knee and proposed to a dude is Cameron Diaz now saying, oh, and once you're married, it's okay to have separate bedrooms and separate houses. Now, I feel like you should do what works for you. However, I also feel like people don't understand. Look, it depends what your tax bracket is, what you can afford. Because in my opinion, I don't want to be. Sometimes I like my solace. I like my space. I also like when I'm not alone, and by alone I mean when I'm not here by myself. But I'm saying I don't mind the idea that if you have a big enough house, you can have separate rooms. So that if you just want some space to yourself, you have a room to go to. Y'all still have a room together. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if I need some time to think, I'm gonna leave right here. Now, separate houses. How far is the house? How far is the house? Okay, you can't live across town. No, 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 no. Now, if you want to live with, we just like next door. That's cool, but I would not want to have like separate houses when married to where I have to drive to where you at, or you have to drive to where. No, we can live next door. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? We live next door. Whatever. But if there is this, but I'll say this: if there's our main house and then there's another house that we own, and when one of us feel the need to, we can just go to the other house. I think that's fine too. And I think some people feel like, no, I have to be with my person all the time. You too goddamn clingy. Because sometimes I'm like, get out my face. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear you breathe. I want to just lay across the bed myself and not have to worry about you touching me. Or, it's just, what I'm saying? People sometimes need and want space. So I feel bad for folk who have like small houses and like they have no, like, yes, a small house and you got kids and there's no space to just be. I do think more couples should understand, what I'm saying? Sometimes space is okay. Because space or separate space doesn't mean, oh, I want to go cheat. It don't mean I don't even like you no more. It just means everybody needs solace sometime. And sometimes seeing the person face who talk too damn much, okay, who eat up all the food all the time, who drink up the last bit of orange juice, okay, who don't never put his socks in the goddamn hamper. Put your socks on the floor at the other house. I love the fact that I love my space. And people in my life understand I love my space. And they love their space too. Because I don't have time to be trying to make you feel like I need to be with you every night. We have to be together every night. No. Mm-mm. Now, it also don't mean we're going to be. It's all do what works for you, because it also won't be a thing like, okay, we ain't never together. It's like, no, we're gonna be together sometime. So this sometime, this all the time. So I agree. I think it's fine. Okay, couples in general, if you live together, hey, you may have to just have some space. Speaking of space, Nick Cannon kids really are the same damn age because he was celebrating two separate daughters' birthdays back to back. Okay, he had the one daughter with the Brittany girl who turned one. Well, how old did she turn? No, turned 3. Okay, one kid turned 3. The daughter with the other lady who had the baby that passed away, that one. Okay, their daughter turned 1. And I was like, Nick Cannon really be out here, having multiple. Look, I posted on my social media a couple days ago. I said, Nick Cannon would save so much money if he would just have joint events. Okay, everything they do, everything we see Nick Cannon do is separated by who the mama is. Okay, I don't think we've ever seen even a photo of Nick Cannon with all his kids together. Now I don't mean it ain't happen behind closed doors, but I feel like when the mamas post stuff, when Nick post stuff, it's him with one of the baby mamas and them kids, and that's it. I'm like, why? That's why you spent $200,000 at Disney, because you're not taking group trips. You're taking 5 separate families to Disney World 5 times a year. Is weird. It's just weird, and you spending more money. There's never been like, and I'm not, I also get, they're separate families, you know what I'm saying? Because each mama's is a family, but he the daddy and they are siblings. So I'm not saying that if one child turns 1 and a sibling turns 2, 2 days later, that Nick should have that the kids should have separate things. But I feel like Thanksgiving, Christmas, like the regular holidays, why y'all ain't got no group, nothing. And I said that's why I feel like Nick don't have no village. When Nick was first knocking people up and having kids, we felt like he made it seem like we have a village, and the village, this is what it is. We all get it. It's fine, fine, fine. And I said, he don't have no true village. If there was a true village, at some point or the other, we would see all the women at least getting the kids together for a play date. Hell, they all the same damn age. Them kids is such the same age, it makes no sense that we never see them having any group play dates. Why? Y'all all have the same sperm donor. All of y'all. The only one who makes sense that she's not as involved truly is Mariah, because Mariah kids are the oldest. And I think Mariah, like, I ain't fucking with him at all. You know what I'm saying? So I get why Mariah ain't involved as much, because their kids are like teenagers. But the other 5, 1, 2, 3, other 5, all your kids are around the same age. Why y'all not having a family group trip of the siblings at Disney World? Because if Nick gonna spend $200,000, why not spend $200,000 once? You're spending more money because you're going too many times. Okay, I'm just like, but again, happy birthday to 2 of the 12, 14,000 kids that Nick Cannon has. It's powerful. And is it Ola or Halo? I think it's Halo. Is that name Halo? I think it's Halo. I'm gonna assume it's Halo. I'm saying, hey, Nay. Hey, Nay. Hey, Nay. That's my cousin. Hey, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Nick don't want his kids to know each other. His kids to know each other. A couple go that they probably gonna. That's true. Look, it's weird, because you can't make it seem like I have a village, we're this community of sharing penis, of my penis and the different vaginas, and then you have all these kids back to back to back to back that they like to basically the same ages. Monroe and Moroccan? I'm gonna call them Rock are the oldest. Then number 3, Golden, is kind of, the oldest or whatever. All the rest of them kids is like 1, 2, or 3. They stair step children, but they're all the same age. And it's weird that you would think somebody would say, well, they're siblings, right? Do they hang out? They don't hang out at all? Why not? Because of the mamas? Because of the daddy? Y'all beefing? Girl, you know what I'm saying? Again, Zion and Zillion and beautiful and golden and powerful and rise and legendary. May Zen rest in peace. The Halo or is it Halo? Ola? I don't know. And then Onyx. You know, all these children, and we never see them together. Nick don't know how to handle money. Look here, child, here in Michigan, people be dumb sometimes. You hear me? 20-year-old man robbed of a car and a phone at gunpoint after meeting a suspect on the app. I said, "What? Is dating dangerous now? I don't want to get robbed. I don't want to know." And I said, "This sounds fishy. It sounds fishy." And as I read the story, I said, "Oh, because it's some bull." Okay. It says a man was robbed after meeting up with someone. Not someone. That means he was meeting with a man. Okay. A man was robbed after meeting up with someone off a dating app in Detroit. First of all, if you live here, you really should not be meeting up with nobody on dating apps. Not at 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. It says a robbery happened around 1 a.m. Was that Tinder? What's the gay dating site where men be meeting up? It's called Bumble. Is it called B? It should be called P for penis. I don't know. But I said, what not the when it said the robbery happened at 1 a.m. I said, first of all, you're not when you're meeting someone at 1 a.m., you're getting either giving or getting dick. It's that simple. It's that simple. Okay. Oh, Grindr. That's what it was. Grindr. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's just weird to me. And then it said the robbery happened around 1 a.m. Monday in the area of Bewick. And I said, bitch, not Mac and Bewick. First of all, if y'all are not from Michigan, let me explain something to you. Mac and Bewick is a place no one meets up at Mac and Bewick. No one. That's like in California, you know, how they say like Crenshaw, whatever the most ghettoest city you think of where you from, that's what Mac and Bewick is. Mac and Bewick is like me up in between hell and under hell. Okay. Don't nothing good happen on Mac and Bewick at 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. People, no, not never. Not never. The moment I said, bitch, Mac and B, I said, girl, you lying to me. Okay. The 20-year-old victim was sitting in his 27 Chevy Cruze and waiting for the person he was meeting. That is when an unknown suspect approached and announced, "It's a robbery." Okay. The suspect got away with the victim's car and the phone. Meeting up at 1 o'clock in the morning. You at Mac and Bewick, which is the devil's playground. Okay. You in a little Chevy Cruze, little cell phone. Who meets up at 1 o'clock? No, look, I don't meet up with folks I know at 1 a.m. Why would I ever meet up with a stranger off a dating app at 1 o'clock? And ain't no lights, girl, ain't no lights around. Mac and Bewick is literally the devil's playground. And you got robbed, which means you had to find your way somewhere to get, girl, stupidness, more stupidness. Now, I don't know this man, but he's a Super Bowl champion, Derek Ward, okay, arrested on felony charges because he right robbing people in places, okay? Bail said $250,000. I said, first of all, if he right robbing places, he ain't got no money. Now, it says the ex-athlete is suspected, meaning they don't know, they think it was him. He's suspected of burglarizing several businesses in the Los Angeles area and is reportedly facing a felony charge. Okay, he's 43. He's in custody. Okay, because they said, "Sir, what you doing?" "I'm robbing folk." Okay, it says the former football player allegedly used force and intimidation, okay, to collect money from multiple establishments, including gas stations. Y'all robbing gas stations? Don't nobody pay in cash at gas stations. We all swipey. Don't nobody even go into the gas station to pay. We pay at the pump. What are you doing? Not again, they say he did not have no weapon. Okay, but he was forcing folks and had intimidation and was robbing places, including gas stations. Okay, I said it's at this time it was unclear what may have prompted Ward to commit the crime. I said he probably broke. If that, because I asked him, and him said he ain't played about 10 years, and so the money probably dried up, because they be bad with money. And I said we probably broke, and he rocked. Is it crack? It's motherfucking crack. You know what I'm saying? I was like, once you, the first part he's handsome, thick old neck, okay. But sir, you're robbing gas stations, okay, and don't have no good. Now maybe he was smart because like I don't want to have a gun because that's a felony. But so was robbery. And now you in prison. Not prison, you in jail. Okay. I'm pretty sure you don't have the $250,000. Okay, you don't have it. It says, let's see. He had a 4-year deal for $17 million back in 2009. Okay. So what happened to the 17? He done spent his $17 million and round here robbing folks outside. Look, y'all. If here's my PSA, let me get a PSA. If you gonna rob, it should make sense. Don't rob nothing that you ain't gonna get nothing from. Okay, because robbing gas stations in 2023, you taking the tickets for the lottery, the scratch offs. What are you doing? What are you getting from robbing the freaking girl? I said people are stupid. People are dumb. Okay, because I'm like, who does that? Why would you do that? It makes no sense. Now, when I seen this shit, I said, who the what? A social worker, a 32-year-old social worker, is accused of posing as a kid and enrolling in high school. 3 separate high schools. I think she posed as like a 13-year-old kid. I said, first of all, why would you want to go back to high school? For what? Bitch, you was grown. You a college graduate. And the crazy part was they said while she was a social worker, she was creating accounts for herself as a kid to make herself be a troubled teenager. I said, why? I don't know what weird cop movie she was watching. Drew Barrymore in that one movie went back to be in high school. 21 Jump Street had them back in high school or whatever. Adults should not do things like that. And this is the thing, as I see that, if you're going undercover to see how the schools are doing, you can't create falsities all up and through. Okay, because on the movies, when they tried to see what's going on in the school, somebody of authority knew what you were doing. You can't be around here blindly being like, oh.
About the woman accused of pretending to be a student at 3 different high schools in Boston. As WBZ's Christina Rex reports, investigators believe she may have been involved in other crimes.
She around here cramming it up. She had befriended other kids in school. It was one little black girl said, I was upset because I was her friend. I thought it was deception. And I do not want adults pretending to be teenagers and going to school. And I just don't think that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? I get you want to let's uncover the secrets of school. Secret is you're not a child. You're an adult. Why not just hire kids to do it? hey, we're gonna pay, we're gonna talk to parents and say, hey, we need your child to go as an undercover in the school. You know what I'm saying? But when you create these false accounts and make these false statements as you being this troubled teen and you stupid, dumb. She faces 3 counts of forgery, 2 counts of forgery at common law, 1 count of identity fraud, 1 count of larceny over $1,200, 1 count of uttering, I don't know what that means, and 1 count of making false claims to her employer. Again, she used information she gained from working for the Department of Children and Families to plan a scheme to trick Boston public school systems into thinking she was a kid. I said, but you're not a kid. You're not a kid. It says she also used a domain name to create 2 fake employees. So you a fake child with some fake employees. Okay, with fake employees from the agency with fake contact information in December 2021. She used the child's identity and the fake employer's information to enroll herself into the Walden Behavior Treatment Center for an eating disorder in 3 different public schools as reported by the people. Girl. And then while her ass up here faking it in school, she was still earning $54,000 from working for the sticker. She going away to jail because they don't like playing with kids. It's just stupid. It's dumb. Speaking of dumb, this is the man who kept saying he know who killed Tupac. He was in the car when it happened, and blah, blah, blah. Well, Keefy D is now saying I was lying. Everybody say now they lying. We had Fat Joe say he was lying. Everybody want to say stuff I said ain't really true. You know, I know it wasn't really true. So now he's trying to get off and saying, hey, I was just playing. It was for entertainment. I should get released from prison. Okay? I should get released because all the statements I used in the case were merely for entertainment purposes and financial gain. That's what aggravates me when people try. I was like, wow, it's never smart to confess to being a part of a murder for money. That shit's stupid. Especially you the last person left from back then. Who gonna say you? Now you thinking can't nobody say, man, he lying. Man, he lying. Because everybody was dead. Now you in prison, in jail, waiting to go to court. You want to say I was lying. It was just for financial gain and entertainment. Well, have fun in prison. Because there are people who are in jail who did not want to be in there. They were denying. They did stuff and they got locked up. Now you right here on the radios and interviews with Vlad and them talking cash money shit. And now you in jail and want to say, it wasn't me, Your Honor. I am innocent, Your Honor. I did not do it. Keep his ass in there. Leave him in there. Updates. Lizzo asked judge to dismiss meritless and salacious harassment lawsuit from former wardrobe stylist. Now, she's not asking for them dancers who were suing or whatever to drop that. She's saying the one wardrobe girl who was talking cash to kind of sue her. She's like, no, that's some fake stuff. You know, we're going to leave that alone. Okay. Motion to dismiss. Okay. Because the girl was suing for harassment and discrimination by or whatever. And I was like, child, let's see which one was this. This is it Asha Daniels? I feel like when I heard the girl's statements or whatever, it wasn't anything that Lizzo did to her. So why you was trying to sue Lizzo? Child, Lizzo was accused of being a mean bitch, and it kind of just went away. She'd been rocking, losing all the weight, honey, and taking some good pictures Okay. And now she wants to get up out of that hole of not being able to do nothing. Okay. But let's hope that whatever happens comes to light, because court documents can always prove innocent or guilt. Um, we're going to say congratulations for Essence cover. Okay, we have Eric Alexander, Issa Rae, and also our girl Tracy Ellis Ross. Now, this is like the women of shows who were just huge, who were very inspiring, iconic. We loved Living Single. We love Girlfriends. We love Insecure. So having three people from those three specific franchises of women shows was great. And it was a couple million around there, but it was really about the women or whatever. And just showing three strong, beautiful, talented, intelligent women. Okay, round here looking good in their clothes or whatnot. Okay, looking good. And I feel like we as the Black delegation, okay, we love Girlfriends, we love Living Single, we love Insecure. I feel like though when the shows were airing like in real time, we didn't get then how iconic and how life changing and how nostalgic it would be for us. My ears itching, y'all. The hair is blowing. Hold on. We did not know how. Come on, Fana. We did not know how nostalgia. It would nostalgia. How? What's the word? It is nostalgia. It would give us nostalgia all these years later. Like when the show was on, we watched it. We loved it. But we also did not cherish them shows. Because now it'd be like few shows where we can actually be like, oh, yes, we love that show. Oh my God, it's amazing. Yes, we wanted to come on all the time. They be canceling things or whatever. It making me mad. So I'm happy that Erica, Tracy, and Issa are just getting attention, okay, getting recognized, getting acknowledged because they all were a part of amazing television. You know what I'm saying? And it's Black Girl Magic around here, okay? This unity. You hear me? All up and through. Because if not, what do we have? Nothing. Okay, for white shows. So I thought that was great seeing, them three all together, having a good time, shooting their shots. Okay, meaning these shots here. But congrats to the ladies. Okay. T-Pain. It was announced today that T-Pain is doing a residency in Vegas. I said, now look now. Y'all, T-Pain has so many songs, so many hits with so many people. Like he can do his own stuff. He can bring or whatever. I'm like, yes. I like T-Pain. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm proud to officially announce that I'm kicking off my first ever Vegas residency at, I can't see these names of these clubs. It'll be starting on February 8th. He has enough songs to like that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, Wu-Tang is T-Pain. We have Wu-Tang Clan gonna be there. Jodeci and them gonna be there. Where's it? Maybe it's New Edition. One of the two. I don't know. I think it's both of them. I think New Edition and Jodeci. They're giving all girl. Come on now. Good time on behalf of all. So congratulations to T-Pain and Wu-Tang Clan and Jodeci and New Edition and whoever else gets a residency. Okay. Now, Byron Allen. He's a billionaire. He's a Black billionaire. And he was in the running. It was him, it was Tyler Perry, it was Puffy, and they were trying to buy BT. And at first, they stuff fell through. So Tyler Perry said, I ain't gonna do all that. I'm not paying all that money. Well, Byron Allen is now offering $3.5 billion to purchase the shit. Okay, so on Tuesday, Allen, who was the founder and CEO of Allen Media Group, emailed Paramount Global senior executives and board offering $3.5 billion for BET Media Group, which includes the BET Cable Channel, VH1, BET Studios, and streaming services BET Plus. Sources familiar with the situation confirmed Variety, that's up from $2.7 billion he offered from before. Now Tyler Perry was like, "I'm done with them. Leave me be. Okay, leave me be." But I'm like, my fanboy on my hair is like, boy, oh my neck, and it keep driving me crazy. You know, Byron Allen, I do want BET to have, a black owner. It's BET, it's Black Entertainment Television. So a part of me feel like it would be great if somebody black bought it. My thing is, we can't just have somebody black buy it or whatever. They have to have a plan together. It needs content. You hear me? It needs some content. Okay, content. And I'm like, who owned the rights to Making a Band? By them. I want them to put Making a Band on there. Because again, if Byron buys, BT Group or whatever, I just hope, because like truth be told, on BT Plus, it's some good shows on BT Plus. You hear me? It's some good shows around there. I can't wait for the new seasons of All the Queen's Men. I like the show Black Hamptons. I like the show Family Business. I like Zatima. Like BT Plus, they be having all kind of movies or whatever. So they doing good or whatever. But we shall see if they'll accept Byron offer. He buy that shit for $3.5 billion. Okay. Y'all take one little second, y'all, and like the video because it's the thing to do. Okay, we love the music. Love the music. Let's get to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is like, I need y'all to leave me alone. Okay, I need y'all to leave me be. I need y'all to be like, I'm around here minding my business and leaving yours alone. Okay, now, clearly, Dwight Howard is bisexual. Okay, he likes the occasional penis, drumstick or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think is what it is. Even though he never wanted to come out and say that, I'm like, sir, you're all but saying that, and we don't really care. But y'all don't think you can't let somebody else spray you with your own information, okay? And so, according to the Radar Online, okay, so the former NBA athlete asked the judge, hey, dismiss this lawsuit by that man, okay? The man Stephen Harper, who we met on Instagram. Dwight is like, look, this is a classic case of unrequited love. He loved me, I love him. Okay, we had a little rendezvous, had a little tap, tap, tap or whatever, and I did not want to take it any further. I cut ties, and after I cut ties from this consensual encounter, this man is all on my jock, okay? Dwight's lawyers, okay, this is per Radar. Dwight's lawyers said, while Howard remained cordial and responded to Mr. Harper's text messages and calls sporadically, girl, Yes, sporadically. At first, Mr. Harper continued to press for a relationship, and Mr. Howard has no interest in such relationship, meaning he want to hit it and quit it. That's it. Hit it and quit it. Okay. Hi, Gwen. Feel better in the hospital. But yeah, I feel like the reason you're in this boat is because I feel like we have heard rumors for years about Dwight Howard, but he had his own personal life. He did not want to talk about it or whatever and whatnot, what he like to do. And somebody just finally is, felt like, okay, you want to use me up? It wasn't consensual. Okay. But he's saying the man is upset because I did not want to have a relationship. But now he's saying this consensual, humping and hunching encounter with a couple of drumsticks all together. He's making it seem as if, his drumstick was being forced to come into the chicken box. And I said, no, we agreed that all our drumsticks will be around here together. You hear me? And you cannot say that I forced your chicken bone, your drumstick into my box. No. It was agreed upon. We will all be around here chicken boning. Okay. And I said, well, what you gonna do? Okay. Again, it says, when these threats and several demands for money went unfulfilled, Mr. Harper filed the instant lawsuit is revenge and is an attempt to tarnish Mr. Howard's reputation. I was like, first of all, Dwight Howard don't have the best reputation. Honestly, he doesn't. A lot of folks feel like he be on the B of the S. Always have been, always will be. And I think it's because he just never wanted to either accept what he likes to do in the bedroom with different drumsticks, or he just really preferred to keep his bedroom life private. But like, you can't be around here meeting strangers on social media and then not know your information gonna get leaked. It's gonna get out. Okay, so we will see if the judge agrees to dismiss the case. He probably won't. I saw this and I was like, what? Look. I feel like Fallon and Jalen are not really famous at all. Fallon was a friend of on Housewives that one season and got her husband stolen and divorced, and now she with Jalen and they got divorced and married. What is that? Girl, bye. Jalen is accusing her of not allowing him to see the kid. Okay, I need you to show me my life. My child is alive. I'm like, not proof of life. When you what? He said Fowler's keeping him from his daughter. And I was like, I'll never understand how things be getting so bad with people who was like in love or whatever. Because if you is right telling us that she is not allowing you to see your child, and I need, proof of life. I was like, child, that scared me. Because so many times people do stuff be like, oh, I wish I would have, whatever. So Fallon, where the baby at? Also, sir, did you call 911? How long has it been? I don't care about them enough. That's all I have. I don't want to do Akbar yet. Who the hell told them nigga? Child, Dennis, who was Porsha baby daddy, Ralph, who was Drew's current or ex-husband, and then Mike Hill, who was Cynthia Bailey's ex-husband. I said, this bad decisions. All of this is bad decisions. Okay, first of all, I don't like it. And I used to like Mike Hill. I did. But something about Mike, when him and Cynthia broke up, something about me said that man wasn't ready for marriage. He liked a single life. Okay. And having Dennis and Ralph and Mike all together, I mean, It's just bad decisions, and I'm not saying they're bad people because I'm not saying they're bad people. Well, I mean, Ralph. You know what? Look, Dennis cheated on Porsha, but in Dennis's defense, him and Porsha rushed too much, and Dennis is a slut. And I mean slut in a respective way. I mean he liked doing it to people, whatever. Him and Porsha got together too fast, got pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Dennis was not ready to be faithful, okay? I don't really, feel bad about this. Whatever this, okay? Ralph is a whole gaslighting applehead man, okay? That. And then Mike Hill, I'm like, was you only in it for the attention, Mike Hill? I don't know. But I don't know who put them together. It must have been the devil. That's like a Lazarus pit. So we only got a couple things. Let's just get to Girl Tommy. Tommy is apparently shooting a show. And while shooting the show, two contestants, it was one male, one female contestant, came out saying, they were drugs and after going to the party. And I was like, what? Now, when I first saw the complaint of someone saying, I think they drugged me or whatever, somebody in the comment section said, no, I was there too. They told us that whatever it was feeding them or having them drink, it had like maybe mushrooms. It was something weird, okay? And the person in the comment section was saying, they had said it, but if people didn't know, that's why they felt like they had been drugged. Why would anybody give anything that's a drug? I don't know. Tommy then went on a long talking spree.
What's up, gang?
That is a bad filter.
So we're gonna get to the bottom of this. It's a lot been going on. It's a whole lot.
Girl, what's beeping? Fix it. Put gas in your car. Put the seatbelt
on. First of all, I just want to say deepest sympathetic apology to whoever was affected at my event. Like, I learned of it when I was leaving. Actually, I did.
Tommy, you talking too slow for one. I think you're lying for two. I think.
Give the okay to give everyone a congratulatory, how did you say it? Congratulatory, like, shot at the end.
Okay.
From a liquor store that they went and purchased, but it was never okay.
So let's say somebody else went to some place and got some liquor, came back and folk were drinking, now they all sick.
Okay, to take and give out your items. Like, I was giving edibles, weed, all type of things. Like, they brands.
See, you can't be going to folks' events and they have all these brands of stuff.
That's what it was about. It wasn't a fighting. It's not a fighting show. It's not a, it's not one of them. It was just like to showcase, your talent and just give you a bigger platform to go ahead and do that. Like I said, it was like chefs, hairstylists, artists.
What kind of riggedy? Like, what? It's like Noah's Ark. One of everything? I don't know. She's denying that she had any involvement, but also I'm sorry if anybody else has something to. Girl, if your people had catering done and y'all had weed in the food, just say that. But you shouldn't be child. And also, she was on with Jason, because we're not gonna watch all that shit. She was on with Jason Lee.
Wait, so you let him eat your ass?
What?
From the rooter to the tutor?
That's nasty.
What?
Y'all, she talking about Tamar man.
I was kind of drunk, so.
Were you now?
Oh, it was cool. I would say this, like, he did try to stick the tip in.
What?
Or whatever, but I wasn't going. So I did reach down there and then just gave it a little, a little stroke, just to send him.
That was a slurp. It's like you can't say he tried to put the tip in. Why was the tip out? I feel like if you say he ate the rooter to the tutor, you know what I'm saying? Ate the rooter to the tutor. Okay, cool, fine. Why he ain't got no pants on though? Because how can he try to put a tip in if he's clothed? I'm just wondering. Because you don't have to get naked to do what she said he did. Girl, I was like, what is one? And why you made a slurping sound? That did you suck it? Did you take one little slurp and said, I can't do the white milkshakes. I can't do the milkshakes. Not today.
And then I was just like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's too soon. What baffles me is like women like, oh, we know he's like, y'all never got oral sex and didn't have to fuck?
Right.
Yes. However, the man did not take his clothes off. Tommy had me until she said, oh, he tried to put the tip in. And I said, I read down it. And then she made a slurping sound. Ma'am, why did you make a slurp? Why? I need Tamar and Tommy and JR to go away. We don't care at all. Leave it be. But her saying he tried to put the tip of the drumstick in the oven, to me means that the meat was naked. Okay? It was naked meat. Tommy got my face. Tommy be aggravating me. Let's get to, let me see. Y'all know we almost done. But I told y'all I didn't want to be too much more than an hour. We did Dwight Howard. Let's do Akbar. Let's do Akbar. Akbar. Well, first of all, Akbar was down there, talking cash money about Cardi. When Cardi was complaining about Offset and crying on, on social media, whatever. This past was like 2 days ago. Akbar V was all trolling. Okay, now a very serious situation. Okay, Akbar came on social media and was getting emotional because she said her daughter's in the hospital. Y'all
just pray. And I want to tell y'all something. For people that saying karma, it ain't my karma. It ain't her karma. My kid, she's a good kid. She's smart. She's funny. What I spoke on, it was about a relationship, man and woman. It wasn't about what this is about. My baby fight for her life. Kingdom coming to y'all, sir. And she's not like me. She's a good kid. She's humble. She's genuine. Keep it to yourself, because y'all don't know what make me say the certain things that I say.
Ma'am, it ain't no reason for you to be going that car. This is my thing. Again, people have a right to their opinions, but you can't be around here going at people and then you think when something don't happen in your life, folk not gonna say that your karma. Now, I do believe in karma and things. What goes around comes around. Not that fast though. And I'm like, if your daughter around here fighting for her life, why?
I wouldn't even be on here asking y'all to pray if I had my pastor with me, because my pastor would have left my side. She would have been right here with me. But my baby, don't do that to me, y'all. Don't do that. If it was about a relationship, then y'all.
It don't matter, man. People who don't like you troll your hard moments. You don't like Cardi. and you made a choice that when she was going through a hard moment with her husband, you made a choice to come at her pettily, okay? And folk then said, You was around here talking cast up about Cardi B 2 days ago. Now you on social media crying, asking for prayers because something we don't know what's wrong with her daughter, but something wrong. Now look, prayers to it all. The whole family will leave. But ma'am, you put this energy on yourself.
I can say that's my karma, but don't put my baby in that.
You put your baby in that.
Don't do that because my baby, she innocent and she's a good person. She nothing like me. She don't like confusion. She's so gentle. Like she
learn from your daughter. Now, allegedly, this is her husband, Bean 24th Street. And Bean said Dora is not fighting for her life. She can walk on her own, talk on her own. She's able to hear and see. To those that has her in your prayers, please continue to do so. Okay, thanks. It's appreciated. Now, Akbar then said, nobody here with me 24/7, my kid, you know what I'm saying, talk to doctors, but me, I'm the only one here 24/7 with my child talking to doctors, okay? But this just the shit he do. God said it was one more to go. Is you, what? God said it was one more got to go. Is you snake now, and you the rest of the and can sit in a circle on somebody else's couch and talk crazy about me and watch me still prosper. Girl, go see about your daughter. Why you on social media? Why you care? She then said, I married a clout chaser. Now that's my karma. I want a divorce. Ma'am, stop. And he said, ain't nothing. Why? Are y'all not married? Go talk in the car. Why y'all talking on social media? Take us out the goddamn group chat. Out the group chat, out the family chat, out the friend chat, out the deadbeat mama trap, all of it. All of it. Okay? But the husband saying, look, she not fighting for life. She is in the hospital. But he's like, she not really fighting for life. You know, she's okay. She's gonna, I don't know. But I do feel like karma has a way of kind of coming back around. Yes, I don't think this is her karma, but I also feel like, ma'am, you be too focused on other people's stuff and then feel like you have a right, okay, to say and do whatever. Well, people see you in a low place, they gonna say whatever. So prayers for her daughter, for speedy, healthy recovery, whatever is going wrong, and may God heal her soul, her body, her spirit. Amen. You know, we wish only healing hands and healing energy over the daughter. But Akbar, you need to sometimes sit down somewhere and shut up. When stuff don't have nothing to do with you. Because you had all that mouth because, oh, I don't like Cardi. Because Cardi and Nicki, you know what I'm saying? Ma'am, hush it on up. Jeannie, I'm conflicted because I feel like both Jeannie and Jeezy know who they married. Both of them. And them going through this divorce is almost like two strangers passing in the night trying to figure out how to coexist. And it always goes wrong, you know, from him filing and she didn't know to, you know, her saying, I think he may have cheated, so, you know, invoked the clause in the prenup. It's just stuff, you know. Now, Jeezy said in the court files earlier, whatever, in a few months ago, well, no, like last month, he said how, no, she said he cheating on me. I ain't cheating on her. She on some bullshit. Okay. She on some bullshit. And then Jeezy was saying she around here keeping the kid away from me, basically. Okay. She's around here hogging the kid. I can't see the kid. She's being very overprotecting and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, that's what Jeezy said about her, that she is not allowing him the proper time kid. Okay, child, her lawyers was like, no, that's not what's going on. Okay, she is not kind of hogging or preventing him from seeing her. She's trying to keep her safe. Okay, it say Jenny's lawyer wrote, it is essential to clarify that Miss Jenkins' insistence on reasonable safety measures being put in place, such as safely securing and locking away all firearms that have been unsecured in the past, as we have familiarity. I mean, if I said right, and properly trained caregivers is absolutely not gatekeeping, but rather a reasonable effort to prioritize the daughter's well-being. I feel two separate ways. Now, when I saw folk talking, oh my God, she this Asian, Vietnamese, whatever her thing is, woman is around here using all the black trigger words to get hit. I was like, Jeannie Mai don't need to use any. Jeezy is literally a self-proclaimed former drug dealer, snowman about cocaine. So, in my opinion, I don't feel like there's nothing that she can say that will. I had no idea. I feel like Jeezy has always been a street dude who happened to have gotten up out the street, and he's doing a little bit different. And I think both of them don't know the other one. And that's why they're like feuding through lawyers. Now, we also folks on social media saying, oh, well, she knew how he was when she met him. Her saying how she wants the firearms covered up with us in the house. Well, what did she do when she lived there and the guns weren't covered? I say, that's a good ass question. I feel like it's one thing for you to be in the house and be able to have your eye on your child. Okay. I think her saying, because we're divorced, how things were when I was in the home, it ain't that no more. Get them guns locked up. We ain't gonna act like you ain't got guns. Get them guns locked up and then just get a good nanny. I think if he got the nanny in place, if he did the thing she's asking of him and she comes up with some other reason for him not to the kid, at that point, it's fuck her for life. You hear me? I just need them to stop. If when you live with that man, the guns when locked up, what you gonna do? But at the same time, the baby only like a year. So because the baby can now walk and crawl and run and sneak off to somewhere, I get her like, I'm not trying to, had a kid elsewhere and the kid died. I was like, man, but you got to realize it's the black baby, So in my opinion, anything she says about him, it will always go back to the fact that she's not black and he is. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing I thought when she said, the guns, how did she word it? She said, it's essential to clarify the Michigan's instances. It says such as safely securing and locking away all firearms that have been unsecured in the past. So I was like, what did y'all do in the past? If you know the guns used to be not locked up, who was watching the baby then? Okay. So I feel like this is gonna be a longer, messier divorce because they playing tit for tat, if you ask me. Okay. But that's what happens in divorce. You know what I'm saying? But ma'am, I don't feel like Jeannie Mai can paint him as the thug because thug motivation. Last time I checked, you know what I'm saying? Like his whole aura, his whole self, he is a gangster, former drug dealing rapper. So to me, she can't sully his name. She like, you know. Now I feel like they're gonna, exchange jabs back and forth. Yes, but nothing, in my opinion, nothing Jeannie Mai would say to me can tarnish Jeezy. He's fucking Jeezy. Also, this is what you get. People are so rushed to get in these relationships that sometimes it don't make no sense. Now we know they got together during the pandemic, and then because that was just 2023. They ain't been dating that long. But we will see what's the next thing that happens on Dragon Ball Z. Because that's what I call that thing is. I want to tell all this stuff off so I can see what's left. I feel like it's just Taraji and them, and then what's these people's names? Let me do this. They're still doing promo for The Color Purple, and they were on a interview, and I don't want to play it because I don't want to get flagged. And in the interview was Taraji was there. I think Danielle Brooks was there, and then one guy was there too. And when talking, she literally was discussing the pay. Did I say another one? The pay stuff. I did not. The pay inequality of Black actors, named herself. And she got emotional. She started crying. And I feel like her point in saying, I can do this movie here and have all the accolades, how great. But when I get back into the Hollywood world, even though I'm Taraji P. Henson and I have all the success, I'm still offered the bottom of the barrel. And then when she explained, like people see, oh, so-and-so, got $10 million for this film. Yeah, but guess what? You get taxes, it's going to come out, you think, automatically, the teams, you know what I'm saying? So a $10 million contract, you can really only bring home maybe $1 million after air, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay your team. And even when she was like, there's a team, hair and makeup, a team helps us do this. They got to get paid. And I loved how, and I wish I could play it, but I don't want to get flagged because I don't know what podcast that was from. But I love how direct she was in detailing the issues. You can do great in a movie, but still get offered the bottom of the barrel. You're never paid the same amount. You have the same expenses. You're doing all this hard work and the shit ain't work. Like they just ain't. And I'm like, child, just one club. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere around here, it's weird that the cost of everything is rising except people's pay and except people being paid what they're worth. You know what I'm saying? And I like that she touched on that. And when she said, if I can't, do shit right, how am I supposed to be a role model for those come behind me? I need to leave, leeway for them to come in here and dominate, once I'm done doing whatever. And I'm like, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go in, wreak havoc, build it on up, and then let the folk come in after you, cultivate it. And she's like, how can I do that if I ain't making no money? You know what I'm saying? And even the fact that the strike happened, so a lot of folk ain't even back working yet. A lot of folks like, I need the money. I need the money. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? Now, Robin Thede spoke up for her as well. We see here, Keke Palmer did. I feel like people not being paid what they're worth happens across the board. Okay, even on YouTube and sports, newscasters, whatever, there are always pay issues that are aggravating. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that I saw somebody post how, oh, it's amazing that she's using the Color Purple press tour to speak out about wage, differences or whatever. Now, I'm pretty sure for the Color Purple, she got some good money. But even though she's getting, all these praise and the movie's getting all this praise for how good it is, she's like, I still have to work my way back up with every single movie. And with our Caucasian counterparts, they do one good movie. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. It is Timbuktu from the movie The Skeleton in the Road, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Taraji does, even before she got to the cover music. This is the reason why I said I want to review movies, but not just review a movie. I want to review actors' catalogs, compare and contrast, her playing Yvette, her playing Sugar Avery, her playing Lady and Hidden Figures. Like, compare and contrast the scale at which these actors have given us these movies that we love. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look up her list of things, she's amazing. And her crying and feeling so mainly defeated. You know what I'm saying? Because even when this press chore is done, it's back to the grind. It's back to the grind. So, I'm like, oh, Taraji, we love you. Let's do Christian Keys. I did Akbar. People were, because so Funky Dineva and what's his man name? Oh, I forgot his name. Bobby Lights. Opinion on Christian Keys and his discussion of the assaults that he has endured over the years. And, when Funky spoke about it on the podcast with Fox Soul, it was, even I think on the channel too, I can't think of where I heard him talk about it from. It aggravates me that people are so impatient and so unkind that they don't understand that sometimes people are nervous to say who did something, especially if you know that person supposedly is a great person. So it takes years to do those kind of things. But fucking Anita was saying, oh, I think he was, gave a pay. I think he wanted to hear. I'm saying, or what? It's weird how we are mainly victim shaming because they don't want to tell us more of what happened. They don't want to tell us who did it. And I was like, the fact that he kept on saying, I'm going to say it, give him time. You hear me? Give him time. Now, Christian had made a post, or somebody made a post, and Christian commented under it and said, if I say who it is, it will break y'all's hearts. And I saw a few folks say, well, just say who it is. Say who it is. Now, in my opinion, sir, say who it is. But I also feel like if you can't mentally, spiritually, emotionally handle bringing all that back up, I get it. But it's a hard pill to swallow, no pun intended, that he won't say who did it. And it leaves folks wondering, well, who the fuck is it? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Okay. And when he was seeing some of the stuff folks were saying about him and called him because again, Bobby Lights, who I think is a prick around here, said Christian Keys is a clout chasing beast, not a beast. Boy, you either gonna say the name or not. At this point, you think it's a game, and it's so clear you're loving the high you're on right now. Sit your ass down somewhere. We all know you're one of the girls, anyways, is giving somebody need money in the blackmail, blackmail allegedly. And I was like, Bobby, sit your wannabe ass down. So let's go get out our face immediately. You hear me? It's weird that people are trying to bully a victim into spilling more details when he said that he purposely waited for the statute of of limitations to express it. It ain't about this or that or whatever. It's about speaking about truth. I'm like, why y'all so fucking impatient? Bobby, go sit down somewhere. Get on her face. You know what I'm saying? He posted a clip, Christian Keys did, on his page from an interview he did back, I don't know when, and he discussed, I don't want to play it because I don't know who has it. He discussed like basically being beat, you know, his mom wasn't a good mom. You know what I'm saying? Belt whoopings and all that shit. Okay, all that shit. Belts and chains and this and that and that and this. Okay. And so he had a bad upbringing, you know, ran away at whatever age or whatever. So his way of doing things is different. Nah, that may have nothing to do with nothing. But I feel like we need to stop forcing people to do things on our time when they're already telling us and showing us, I'm already having a hard time dealing with shit. On top of me having a hard time dealing with shit, let me tell you how hard of a childhood I had. Where is it at? How hard of a childhood I had, and how my mom was like with me or whatever. And he was like, you know, suffering from trauma as a kid, you know, and people who are predators will then seek out people who are broken as children. And because they'll keep secrets. And so he's like, the reason I'm having a hard time fully, you know, talking about it because of my childhood, I'm just traumatized. And I feel like I too want him to either say who it is or leave it where it's at. You know, I feel like we don't need any more added conversation about the situation unless you're going to tell us who it is, you know. But I also feel like he has a right to express himself as he sees fit. We can't rush him just because he's a man. Oh, man up and say that ain't how it works. And if this person is possibly still allegedly in power, that's also a hurdle to get over as well. So the comments I saw Funky made, I was like, no, why would you? Now Funky also say he know allegedly who at least one of the people is. Okay, be like, I ain't gonna say it until it kind of comes out. So I don't know. And then Bobby to me always wants attention. No matter what he doing, no matter where he at, he wants some damn attention and start getting our face. Okay, so I wish Christian Keys, you know, love, light, and positivity as he deals with the bullshit. Okay. Lastly, let's get to the Jackie of it all. So y'all might get mad with me. I'm not defending Jackie. I want to make that clear. I want to play what they played first, okay? I'm not defending Jackie. I do feel like people are running with what she said and putting their own intent to what she meant and how far she was going down a rabbit hole. Now, when I saw the first little clip, was this part.
Sometimes, as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic.
Now, the sound is distorted because it was a bad signal when this was recorded.
And that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain, and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
I didn't say you. I just said as African American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy. It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem.
So that was all that was initially posted. Now I feel like Buffy, y'all know Buffy been pissed off at Jackie since she was on.
They just tried to help you.
Since she was on that one season on Housewives. And Jackie saying at that event, Buffy, you're infertile, was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was a mistake on Jackie's part. I feel like Jackie, from then up until now, her and Buffy, they would never be cool, ever. To me, Buffy is holding on to Jackie violated me, and until she's held accountable, I'm gonna make sure y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel the first place I saw it being shared was from Buffy's TikTok. And y'all know me. I'm like, where the whole clip at? I was like, where the whole clip? I need context, because I feel like so many times we see these small clips of what somebody said, and then people is pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Pissed. And Buffy have been pissed at Jackie all this time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, these are two different situations. One, Jackie at the time was not Buffy's doctor, so she did not break any HIPAA. Simone did. If Simone was the one who told Jackie, then Simone broke HIPAA. You hear me? Because if Simone was Buffy's doctor, Buffy, in my opinion, Buffy's point in saying you had no right in bringing up my infertility at your event, I 100% agree with that. Period. You know what I'm saying? You did not have to say that about me. Period. That's one notion. Okay. But I was for that too. I said, secondly, Buffy had already told everybody anyway. It wasn't a secret. She had talked about it on the show. And y'all know how these shows go. If it's something you've discussed amongst the cast while filming, it may be said because it's while filming. So that's one thing. Okay. Now, the thing with Jackie, now when I went and found it, I'm like, where did it come from? What happened with it? Why was it said? What? So, y'all, when I went to Jackie's, not Jackie, I went to Heavenly's page, and I had to search. I'm like, where is this time of her and Jackie talking? Where? It's like an hour to find it. Okay, it's from 3 years ago, and it was a 2-hour live where it was Jackie and Heavenly, and they were letting people come up and ask Jackie questions. So even the part that we see, y'all, it was a 2-hour conversation about all things women, bodies, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I want to put that out there. That, again, when somebody showed you a 35-second clip of what Jackie said, what Jackie, what? You know what I'm saying? However, in my opinion, Jackie was just talking and giving advice to people who was asking the questions. That's really what it was. Okay. This is just a full clip of this part was 2 minutes.
With childbirth, black females.
What was the question?
Black females, why more mortality rate with black females?
Now, I wish we knew the answer, and I will not allow myself to say it is health disparity only. When same thing we're seeing with the CV, as you've told me, we have to say
CV is for COVID.
Is we as a race have more comorbidities, and what do we mean by that? Diabetes, hypertension, asthma, thyroid. The things that can compound already having that, and you turn around and get COVID, or you're pregnant, or CV, then you definitely are seeing African American women with more maternity deaths.
Again, this is a snippet from a 2-hour conversation from 3 years ago.
Care is important. Crazy enough, we still see patients come into the hospital that patient has not seen a doctor her entire pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes in, fibroids. We're more likely to have hemorrhage in pregnancy or after delivery if you have fibroids. So it's so many things that go into that picture. And I don't want us to think it's just that doctors aren't taking care of Black women. Because I can certainly say for the doctors in my practice and around me, we give everybody equal care.
Now, her right there saying she give everybody equal care. I kept on wondering where the context coming from that people are saying Jackie don't see Medicaid patients, she don't see people who don't have any money. I was like, where'd it come from? That came from Buffy. Buffy went on saying how, if somebody don't have money, they can't do this. I'm like, but that's what she said. Even her saying the doctors I work with, my doctors, we are all about patient care.
Now, I'm going to qualify this and be Dr. Heavenly for a minute.
Now, this was the funny part for me. The fact that it was cut off, that she said, I'm going to be like Heavenly for a minute and work this like Heavenly.
Because I can certainly say for the doctors in my practice and around me, we give everybody equal care. Now, I'm going to qualify this and be Dr. Heavenly for a minute. Sometimes as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic.
Now, let's handle that part. First of all, she said we, meaning her too. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm not gonna worry about it. Because this is my channel. Okay. So I'm gonna say I don't cape for nobody. So push it on up. To me, people put intent behind what she said from a short conversation. I feel like the way Jackie said it, child, why you do that? But I got what she meant. Her saying, I'm gonna be like Heavenly real fast. Sometimes we are dramatic. We are Black women. Sometimes I find it weird that people be like, why only Black women? Who else I'm gonna talk to? Because I'm talking to who I see. When I come on here, I'm not really talking to white people. Like, you know what? The white, because some white people don't know our struggle. And I feel like the first question people had was why she say Black women. She's a Black woman. And she was saying sometimes we can be dramatic. That's part one, believe that be.
And that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain, and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
So whoever cut the clip took out the part of her saying, I'm talking like Heavenly, because Heavenly be rude with shit. She be real matter of factly. And in my opinion, she's not saying all Black women is extra. All y'all do is complain. She's giving an example. And this is why I say sometimes people don't understand. Sometimes conversation is cut too short. And when people don't elaborate, people run with their narrative. So this is my opinion on what I felt she meant. again, I think the way she said it is why people is upset, and I get that. But I also feel like Jackie wasn't saying, in my opinion, she wasn't saying, hey, don't complain to your doctors. If you have pains, don't say nothing. That ain't what I felt she meant. That's what Shaw felt she meant, mainly in my opinion, because of what Buffy then said, coming behind the clip that, in my opinion, Buffy took from somewhere. Because Buffy posted it. I don't feel like this is my point. People feel like if you don't say things the exact way you need to hear in your head for it to sound acceptable, that means they say, like if I say, I like hot cocoa, so you don't like regular cocoa? I didn't say that. Because she specified black women, because she's a black woman, that means she's downing black women. She's not just talking about herself and her. We always say we talking to each other. So that'd be the weird thing for me, but I believe that be. And I find it weird that we've seen Jackie with her patients. We've seen and heard from her patients who never have a bad thing to say. We've seen her say, let me know, let me know, let me know. But some folk don't like Jackie. I don't even watch the show no more. I don't care. But I don't think she was trying to be malicious and saying, hey, don't say shit.
I didn't say you. I just said as African American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy. It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem.
And with that, I felt this, what I thought she meant was, because I can only be like, this is what I thought. If the question is, why do we have this high rates of deaths within pregnancies and blah, blah, blah. And then she's saying, well, some people the whole time is saying pain, 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 pain. And the doctors feel like you always in pain. Okay, you always in pain, you always in pain. If it's if it's something more serious, they like, okay, they're always in pain. It's the same thing. I don't think she was saying don't complain. I don't think she was saying y'all are too extra black. I don't it's all these things that people are inflecting to what she said. I'm like, that's what she said. And I feel like she should speak to black women. She's a black woman. Who do y'all think her patients are down in Atlanta? So I feel like y'all want to attack somebody and not put any thought into what does she mean? Oh, well, no, she meant we complain too much. Oh, no, she meant that we too much. Oh, she meant, she don't care about black. I'm like, why? I don't understand when people don't sit and I'm a rational thinker. So I'm like, what do they mean? Let me go, as I said, let me go find the whole thing. And again, that was a 2-minute clip from a 2-hour conversation. Jackie had went into detail about all kind of other things, medical for women and blah, 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 blah. And so I'm looking like, but somebody took that one 30-second clip, posted it. Buffy then did all these conversations, and put this on.
She's smart. Y'all don't be catching. I've always said I don't storyline. The next morning, her husband took her to the emergency, died. Y'all should have let Dr. Simone do that. First of all, Jackie don't even have no damn regular black clients allegedly. If you're a rich black woman, you can go to her ass. She don't take no damn Medicaid, no. She don't take like.
So y'all ain't mad at Buffy for saying that black women on Medicaid. Y'all ain't mad about that? Because only black women get Medicaid. That's regular folk. Regular folk don't have regular insurance. Child, I'm not finna sit up here and drag Jackie. I'm not. Her reputation, how she is on the show was one thing. How she is the doctor to me is something different. And I don't think she was saying we not gonna care what y'all complain about. Her point was, let your doctor know when something is really wrong. Because some doctors, again, how she worded it was on some BS, in my opinion. That issue I have with what she said. I'm like, the way she worded it to me was like, girl, no. But again, it was a 2 hour live. And I think at that point, maybe like an hour and a half in or whatever. And it was from 3 years ago. During COVID. That was, when was it from? This is from April of 2020. April of 2020. I'm not judging Jackie from April of 2020. I'm not. For all I know, she was delusional from working too many hours in COVID. I don't know. But I'm like, I did not see that clip. It felt like, oh, she don't like black women. She don't want to help black women. She's a bad doctor. She doesn't. I was like, how y'all get that girl? But some folk don't like Jackie. And to me, some people like just being mad. That ain't me. I want to figure out what the fuck she said and why she said it. And when I watched the full live, I'm like, oh no, it was a full live conversation about everything medical. People who would never have a chance to talk to a doctor sometimes, asking her question. So I was like, child, again, Buffy can be pissed off at Jackie forever for life if she wants to, fine. But bitch, I would stop following Jackie. I wouldn't know nothing that Jackie said, because why care? If you don't like the lady, let it be. I'm just like, girl, I can't. And I'm like, I was surprised people were so mad and put so much negativity and malicious intent in what Jackie said. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to have been pregnant or birth a child to know. And that's girl. I was gonna go off because it aggravates me when people say stuff like, "Well, you know, you can only see this is an issue if you've been pregnant," because you don't know. That's not true. Pain is pain. Pain is pain. For one. And common sense is, if somebody finds it offensive, that's them finding it offensive. However, the reason I don't find it offensive is because I don't feel like she's saying I don't listen to black pregnant women. That's the gotcha. People feel like she's saying I don't listen to pregnant black women, and that means I'm going to help pregnant black women leave the earth. That ain't what she said. Again, hopefully Jackie will come around and she will explain what she said from 3 years ago. Hopefully. Or she might not. She might let her work speak for itself. She might let her patients speak for themselves. But I'm leaving be. Y'all, we done. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I hope y'all enjoyed. Because y'all know I said what I said. I said what I said. And I don't feel like she was trying to disregard black women. And she was trying to be like, yeah, I don't care. I don't see that. If y'all do, then y'all do. Okay? I'm going to sleep because I'm tired. I've been up all day. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I will talk to y'all later. Be safe, be safe, be safe out here. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on ID, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay? Be safe, be safe, be child, clean off. Piss me clean. You know what? Because people use the narrative. When people use the narrative, oh, you have to have been pregnant or you have to have had kids. I'm like, that aggravates me. That's a very much so aggravating notion that people like to play, to say stuff like, well, if you only if you had a kid, it's like, no, I'm very intelligent. I don't need to birth a baby to understand offense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that aggravated me. Okay. But I love y'all no less. And I will talk to y'all later on. Have a good night. I gotta go. Bye.